Well, the mood of levity extended to the cars today, all by Peder Hansel, who looked very, very serious at the start. So did Roma. No smiles on their faces. They knew that they had work to do today. Everyone else kind of bedded into where they wanted to be. Except for Mr. Gordon, where he wanted to be was inside the Schlesser machine, just checking out the opposition. You never know, Schless might offer him a place next year. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Now that looks precarious, and if you're as big as me, that branch would definitely snap. Even a thick branch would snap with me on it. So off we went. It was horizon time. Try and edge towards it. And the Steban Peder Hansel was edging as well. No risks today, and as a result, he was eaten by a whole swarm of Volkswagens. Off you go. Don't trouble me anymore. You can't catch me overall. Please, just go by and do your own thing. Poor old Peder Hansel, though, got himself lost and did start to panic just a wee bit. Now, I don't know what they said to Luc Alphonse, who was also out on course, but he managed to finish in 7th place today. Peder Hansel down in 11th. Wouldn't you have been tempted if you were Luc Alphonse just to have a go? Well, Peder Hansel, I think, was probably worried about that. He looked a bit hairy, but in the end, he nailed the title by 7 minutes and 16 seconds clear of Alphonse. There's going to be no shenanigans tomorrow, you can be sure of that. Alphonse himself in the 300 car, outgunned by Volkswagens right the way throughout this rally, but Mitsubishi are 1 and 2, and it may well have been stage wins for the VWs yet again today. A whole hat-trick of them up front, but Alphonse finished 7th and did the job. A Mitsubishi 1-2. VW were actually showing them the rear bumper yet again. If they hadn't just messed about with the cars at the rest day, I think we probably would have been looking at the Dakar winner in Carlos Sainz. Yet another stage win for El Matador. He really was showing off today. De Villiers, nearest man to him, and by the end these two were really racing each other. 7 seconds only separated them on the stage. Sousa was in 3rd place, only 45 seconds further back. So Sainz finishes 9th overall, De Villiers 11th, Sousa in 7th spot. Alataya might still get that podium spot, but it's not going to happen until after the Dakar. He's appealing his time penalties, 39 minutes of it. 4th today, finished 4th overall. Robbie Gordon inside the top 10 after finishing 5th today. He's 8th in the final standings. American bragging rights, though, they go to Mark Miller. Lead Volkswagen came in 6th today. Top 5 finish. Finishes 5th for the whole rally. Got a bit of a cough, do excuse me. Well, behind Mark Miller, Jutta Kleinschmidt. Well, before this rally started, she said, need a bit of luck. Didn't get any. Dragged her boots up to 15th place overall with an 8th place finish today. It's a whole hatful of Volkswagens in the top 10. Chelsea, give over. They don't wear tangerine. Jean-Louis Schlesser, 9th on the day, 10th stage win. He looks so hard in his dark glasses. 3rd overall. Will he hold on to it? Well, it'd be for the Court of Arbitration to decide that, but he'll be on the podium tomorrow, that's for sure. Had a stop today for puncture. Very unexpected. On a stage, not supposed to cause that sort of thing. He didn't mind. He was all smiles by the end of the day. And his new mate, Robbie Gordon, in Schless, sharing a wine together in the hotel. Always a tremendous atmosphere at the front of proceedings. Bob Oser in the Nissan prototype finished 10th today, 24th overall, a real contender for 2008. Watch him and Nissan, of course. And Clever Goldberg, aptly named Brazilian 12th. And what about those Brits? Well, on today's stage, Ivar Erik Tollefsen and Quinton Evans led the bowler in to lead the Brits today. Nick Tollefsen and Alex Cole were second on today's final stage, effectively. Mike Peterson and Matt Stevenson had a desperate time in the buggy, down in third place. They're not used to that, finishing just 2 places ahead of Paul Round and Martin Coulson. Well, on board here with Dominic Oiseau, and having to take it very, very carefully through the villages, as you'd expect. The Brits overall, let's get back to that. Mike Peterson and Matt Stevenson held on, 23rd position for them and their buggy. The bowler of Ivar Erik and Quinton Evans finishing second for the Brits, down in 30th place. Nick Tollefsen and Alex Cole 81st. Paul Round and Martin Coulson in the Desert Warrior 92nd. Good work. Unlike this poor chap, Dominic Oiseau, straight into the tree. Thankfully for him, he kept safe and there wasn't too much damage. And in fact, it was Cohen Wouters, I do beg your pardon. Leader in T2, the Mitsubishi of Yun Mitsuhashi in the 340. Looking cool, bringing it home. That's what you got to do, bring it home. And plenty of them have done. The bowler, just one of those. Sainz taking it for Volkswagen. De Villiers second for Volkswagen. Souza, guess what, in a Volkswagen in third place ahead of BMW and Al Attaya. That was just the stage though. Overall, victory for Stefan Pederhansel, who took it oh so carefully today. Finished in front of Alfond and Schlesser. Carlos Sainz saying, complicated stage in terms of navigation. Starting in front was not easy, obviously. Quite narrow out there. And you can see the consequences on the front of the car. It's a bit rough up. But everything was fine. Michel Perrin, co-driver, excellent job.
Obviously happy to be here. I think it was a tough rally, a long, hard rally. In the beginning it went well for us. Obviously in the middle, just after the rest day, we had some things go wrong, and we couldn't take advantage of our good lead that we built up. So, but that's motorsport, and we are still quite a young team. So hopefully we can be back next year and try again. So.
And Sousa saying, unfortunately, in the last 50 kilometres of the special, I was blocked by my teammate Mark Miller, so we had to slow down our pace, and that's why we didn't win the stage by seconds. We bet that we were going to win this stage with Carlos Sainz, and unfortunately he won the bet, but I've got no regrets because it was not my fault that we lost. Ooh, bit of bitterness at the end from Mr. Sousa. Just a bit.
E foi ele e eu perdi, mas muito por culpa do pó que apanhei.
C'était en tout cas très stressant.
Stefan Pederhansel saying, well, we remembered that on this stage last year we did a lot of detours, went into the bushes and the villages, and today, well, it started the same way, and we found the right route again, thank goodness, quite quickly. But when you get lost, you don't know if you're going to find the correct road out of it or whether you're going to lose 20 minutes like it happened last year. So it was stressful today.
Très stressante.